Okay, what is up, people of the world? I want to talk about what the fuck is going on right now. I want to talk about the coronavirus situation. I want to talk about what is actually happening. So there's some, like, this is factual information that is being released by the government. Like, there's actual laws that are being passed right now while people are scared and at home and distracted and in fear. And that's exactly what the government would want. Like, that's exactly what the people that are like the highest up people in the world that control the banks, that control everything, that control the government, like, that's what they would want, right? They would want us to be at home and to be afraid and to not be questioning what is going on. So first of all, like, the virus is, and sure, maybe there is a virus, maybe it's like the flu. I think that they're making up the amount of deaths that there have actually been, that anybody that's died, they're classifying it as because of this reason. I don't think anything on the news really is like accurate, helpful information. I think we need to seek alternative news sources, and we need to find this information on our own. Like, the facts aren't being fed to us on, like, CNN and whatever the fuck. I don't even know the news things, Fox, whatever, because I don't watch them. But, like, they're wanting to implement martial law, right? They've already they've said these exact words. Like, there's video clips of the government officials saying that they're implementing, like, a martial-like law situation. Like, they, kind of fluff up the words and make it sound nice. But ultimately what is going on is they want to control, they want more control. They want to control the people, and they have already controlled the people by telling everybody that there's a virus and to be afraid and that you could possibly die and that the person next to you is infected. Don't go anywhere close to anybody. Definitely don't come together. Don't congregate. Don't, like, join forces and talk about what's actually going on. That's the last thing they want. So they want you to be afraid of your neighbor. They want you to be afraid of the person next to you, and they want you to be at home and being a good citizen and just staying at home, not doing anything. Don't ask any questions. So right now there's actual footage of these huge government, like, machinery moving in all across the United States. Like, we can meditate and we can do all these things. I meditate, I do yoga, I have a whole fucking plethora of tools in my toolbox to take care of myself. But we also, I feel, need to be aware of what is going on. We need to be aware of what our government is trying to do, like what the ultimate plan here is. And ultimately, they want to get rid of, like, the dollar and turn it into a digital currency, and they want to force vaccinate everybody. So I feel that these huge machines that are coming in, that's the direction that the world is going in. These huge machines, like, people are getting used to seeing them around, or they're getting used to seeing more military around, thinking that the military is here to help protect the people from the virus with their guns. Like, how does that work? They're gonna shoot the virus? I don't fucking know. That's not what's gonna happen. But so yeah, they want to vaccinate everybody. They want to implant the microchip into you, and then they'll be in control of everything. They'll know how much money you have. They'll know all your social media, like, everything will be connected. Everything, all of your information will be in this little microchip. And so, we can see this in the astrology. Let's weave in some astrology. We can see this in the astrology all throughout history, Saturn and Pluto coming together. Like, there clearly is a huge destruction and a dismantling of the old systems, but the people in power, they want to implement, a new system that is good for them and gives them more control over people. But it's not actually good for the people, for humanity. So what we could be doing at this time, what we should be doing, Saturn moves into Aquarius. Aquarius is the humanitarian. Aquarius it rules internet. And it rules, yeah, it's the humanitarian energy. It's like people coming together and creating their own communities. So this is what we can do. You know, we can, well, I'm not in the country, so I don't know what you can do in the States, like if you're allowed to leave your home. I don't know exactly what those rules are, if you're allowed to go talk to your neighbor, if you're allowed to like connect with people in your community. But we should have been doing this for a long time. We should be, you know, getting to know getting to know the people in our community, getting to know your neighbor, learning how to grow your own food, being more self-sufficient, right? Taking your money out of the big banks and maybe investing it in gold or silver, something that is like timeless, that you can just have, and despite what they do to the dollar, you're going to have that. If you have enough money saved where you can hold on to that and then eventually cash it back into whatever, you know, form of currency that we're using in the future. But trading, I think, is an amazing thing. Being able to trade services. So if they're trying to like create a new system, then simultaneously the people have to come together and create a new earth, a new world, a new way of living. So we can connect with people in our community. We can learn how to grow our own food. We can learn what herbs we need to take care of ourselves, to build our immune system. We can rely on ourselves and our community more, and rely less on like these huge grocery stores or the government in any kind of way. We need to get back to the basics. We need to get back to like our roots and how it is that we're meant to live, like how humans were meant to live. Because we all know, before this happened, we all knew that like the way things were going was not working. The earth is not happy. Like global warming, the fires going on, like shit was not okay. The way that we were doing things, just like mindlessly consuming and buying and fast, like how much money can you make? What can you accomplish? That's not what it's about. That's not what we're here to do. That's not what we came here to do. And so I think that this is a huge wake-up call, and I'm hoping, yeah, you know, I can hold this vision inside of me. We can all hold this vision and connect with ourselves, connect with the truth within us, and hope for, you know, that this is going to be enough to wake up enough people. You know, after a while, I think people are going to start to realize, like, if this was really just a virus, then why are they slowly taking away our rights? Why are they slowly stripping the Constitution of like our rights, of our basic human rights? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on beneath the scenes. There's actual laws that are being passed right now that's not getting any media attention, obviously, because they don't want you to know about that. They want people, you know, the president literally said, like, stay at home, be a good citizen, stay at home, just rest, be with your family, it's gonna be fine, we're taking care of it. They're not taking care of it. They don't have our best interest in mind. We need to be aware of what's going on. We don't need to, you know, bury our head in the sand or have it up our ass and have no idea what's happening, and just like, I feel we need to be aware of what's going on, and we need to be proactive, and we need to take actual steps as to like, what can we do? What can the people do? How can we come together, and how can we create a new earth? How can we take the power back? How can we bring it back into ourselves and like be more self-sufficient and connect with the people in our community, you know, understand who grows food around you. If you hopefully live in a place where you can grow, I mean, you can grow something, but some places you can, you know, grow more food year round. So yeah, you want to grow your own food. You want to know how to take care of yourself. You want to take your money out of the big banks. You want to learn how to like make your own clothes. Just be more self-sufficient, so you don't need to rely on society, on these big corporations, on the government so much. Yeah, so I think that the first thing that we need to do is everybody needs to wake up to what's really going on. Maybe there is a virus, but I feel that it's not anywhere near what they're saying that it is. I feel that they've altered the numbers. I mean, there's actual like information out there. I can link some of the different YouTube pages or videos that have shared a lot of this information, and like, yeah, compiled these different documents together. But I just wanted to share with the platform that I have, and I have a commitment to speaking the truth. You know, my Scorpio energy I have never stood for false authorities in my life. Like, teachers, coaches, people that misuse the power or the authority. I will not stand for it. So I feel that I need to share something about what's going on. So I wanted to put this information out there, and yeah, however you receive it, I think that it's important to do your own research. So don't just, listen to what I say, listen to what anybody else says, but like gather these different tools, do your own research and see what resonates to you. I mean, look at the actual documents, the actual laws that are being passed at this time. Like it's nothing that you can argue about. I mean, yeah. Yep. So yeah, I think that's all I want to share. I'll tag some of the pages, the YouTube videos that have done a really good job at like putting all of the information together and having actual like government documents and like video clips of different officials saying things. Yeah, that can help like put the pieces together. But yeah, I think it's time for all of us to just to wake up to, we don't need to get like, oh, I think I never finished my sentence about like, yeah, we don't need to bury our heads in the sand or like have it up our ass. We need to just to be aware of what's going on. We don't have to like, spiral downwards and get consumed by it. Sure, maybe there's days, I definitely have days where I'm just like fucking angry. I'm angry and I'm sad about what's happening. Like I'm angry that so many people are just laying over and like letting it happen. Like, let's be proactive about what's going on. Let's understand the actual facts of what's happening, like the laws that are being passed, like the real things that are taking place right now that are not arguable. Let's be aware of what those are, and let's make informed decisions about how we can best support ourselves moving forward, because we have like, this is the stocks have like dropped more drastically than the Great Depression, than during the Great Depression. So this is not, I feel this is not just like, this is not a small thing, and it's not going to necessarily go away overnight. They continue to extend like the quarantines and the isolation bullshit, whatever. So yeah, we need to come together. We need to be aware of what's going on. We need to come together, and we need to create real solutions about how we can be more self-sufficient, how we can connect with our community, how we can create a new earth, because I'm not participating in the one that they're presenting to us. So we will come together and we will create our own. And there's lots of information, on some of these pages that I'll tag below. That these pages have like given content and information as to how we can be more self-sufficient, how we can, create our own communities, and we can rely less on these big corporations and on the government to take care of us or to protect us in any way. So yeah, I'll share all of that below. But yeah, I just feel like I had to speak to this. I've shared like little stories about it, but I just want to put it all out there and list some of these different pages that I believe in, that I've found to be super helpful and super informative, and yeah, allow all of us to come to this information in our own time. But like, let's wake up. Like, now's the time to be awake and to take our power back, and to understand that the government has never had our best interest in mind. Like, all they care about is money and control. So you can just follow that line to see what's really going on. And yeah, and we need to come together as humanity, as humans here on earth, and how we want to be. We want to be moving in love, and not just be stuck in the fear, but like, let's come up with real solutions, real things that we can do to create this new earth that is being birthed. But we need to see like the dark side. We need to acknowledge the darkness, and then we move into the light. We create the light. We are the light. But yeah, we need to give our energy to that. We're not just getting stuck in the negative shit that's happening. We're aware of it, and we're consciously building something different. So, okay. I hope this was helpful. Yeah, that's all. I love you, people. Lots of love to all of you. Okay. Take care.